What led me to become a leader in this ministry, first and foremost, was the Spirit of God. He was calling me to pour into teens, and this was a good initial outlet to do.
I'm involved in teen ministry, and this was like a branch off of teen ministry, working with young men. And Pastor Kev had reached out to me a few times, and then when I finally came, I definitely enjoyed pouring into the young men and help mentoring them.
I attend Boys2Men to get the lessons that they give because they're really impactful, especially the young men like me, because usually these days you guys see us statistic-wise talking about doing anything other than worshiping the Lord. So.
I attend Boys2Men because I had a friend of mine tell me about it, and I enjoyed my first time, so I kept attending. Boys2Men, as I attend, is giving me a good chance to get better relationship with God.
And why is Boys2Men so important to Macedonia? I think of Psalms 119 verse 9. How can a young man guard his way, keep his way pure? And I would say where it talks about by guarding it according to your word. I think that it's important as men in the church, in the ministry, to step up and be able to pour that word into the young men, to allow them to be the leaders that they need to be, and just show them the way.
What motivated me to become a volunteer for Boys2Men is that if I wanted to see change in these young men, I had to be a part of the change, part of the solution. Just interacting with the kids and seeing the growth in them, just watching them grow is very rewarding.
I attend Boys2Men because I get to be with older black males who help guide me and lead me into a way of being a man of Christ, because they set an example for how I should be when I get older as a caregiver and a provider to my family and myself. My favorite part would be the eating. You know, I love to eat the pizza, the wings. Oh, Jesus.
What motivated me to become a volunteer was when I think back when I was a young man and how important it was to have the guidance that I may not necessarily have been getting at home.
I think Boys2Men is important to Macedonia because it gives the adults a chance to pour into the young men in Macedonia, not just in Macedonia, but within the community, and gives us greater outreach in the community. But I also think it's a way for the young men to help, build and pour into the adults that are a part of it, help us learn something from them. And then we're just, working together and being able to watch the young men grow so that they can be able to teach, some of the things that we're teaching them.
My favorite part is sitting in groups and talking about how scriptures affect our lives and how we need to be more godly and make the right choices. What I would say to other young men to get them to come is that it's a great way for them to bond with other teens their age, get to know more people, and become closer to God and fellowship.
If the Lord is leading you to sign up your young man aged 13 to 18 or being a volunteer for our Boys2Men program, please contact Pastor Kevin Jones via email at kjones@macedoniapgh.org. Macedonia Church of Pittsburgh. We major in minors.